So when I get back here to where the duals are, we have some invisible items that we must talk about. If you do not mention these, you will get marked down enough points to fail the pre-trip. So the first thing that we have back here that we cannot see is a drive shaft. So the drive shaft kind of runs the length of the bus, kind of ends in like, I don't even know what it looks like, but someone explained it has like a thing like this. So in my brain, I just picture the drive shaft as a big rod with a spinny thing on it. But my drive shaft, my hand motion for it, it's gonna be hard to show you with this. Let's see if I can show you. I'll lean it against my foot for a second now. Sorry, this is like, okay, wait, I can do this, maybe. Okay, I think you can just see it. So I go like, I'm trying to make sure you can see it. I go like this, because there's a part where I say it's not twisted and it's free of foreign objects. So that's what it looks like. Just wanted to show you. Okay. I'm doing this all by myself, so, you know. So the first thing is that the drive shaft is securely mounted, not damaged, working properly, no loose or missing nuts or bolts. What a shock, right? Because we haven't said that a million times already. It is not bent, broken, or cracked, just like the longitude. That is a very loud airplane. Just like the longitude frame rail and cross members, it's not bent, broken, or cracked. And that's where I do like the it's not, I do the two hands and I go, it's not twisted and it's free of foreign objects. Okay, so that's the first invisible. So drive shaft runs along the bus. It is securely mounted, not damaged, working properly, no loose or missing nuts or bolts, not bent, broken, cracked. It's not twisted, and the couplings are free of foreign objects. I forgot that word. So one more time. The drive shaft goes along the bus. It is securely mounted, not damaged, working properly, no loose or missing nuts or bolts. It's not twisted, and couplings are free of foreign objects. That's drive shaft. Also back here, we have a rear air brake system, just like the front. So on the back air brake system, it is literally the exact same parts as the front. This is why I have hand motions. So what I'm going to say is I would check the rear air brake system the same as the front. I would also check, I'm sorry, I forgot. We don't actually have to say we would check the other side the same way, because according to the tester, we only have to check one side. So let me back up on that. So I would check my rear air brake system the same as the front. The rear air brake system includes my air lines and hoses, my brake chamber, remember I slack adjuster, and push rod, brake drum, shoes, and linings. So you do need to say, you need to mention it. You need to say you would check it the same as the front, because it's exactly the same. And you do need to list all of the parts, or you will get marked down. And if you completely forget it, which has happened, you fail. So don't forget it. Visibles, remember the ghosties, whatever you want to call it. Remember that back here, we got stuff to talk about. Okay, the next part of that would be the rear suspension. So on the front, remember we have four parts. We have spring, hangers, mounting brackets, or technically two, but they count as one. So we have a leaf spring, we have our spring, hanger, and mounting bracket, we have U-bolts, and we have a shock absorber, okay? On the back, in addition to that, there is a torque arm. No idea what that looks like. In my brain, I picture just, I don't know, like a circular army thing. I have no idea. Whatever you want to visualize it at, we have a torque arm, and this bus does have airbags. So we need to talk about airbags and airbag mounts. So for the rear suspension, what I say is I would check my rear suspension, leaf springs, spring hangers and mounting brackets, U-bolts, and shock absorbers, the same as the front. The rear suspension has a torque arm that is securely mounted, not damaged, working properly. And it has airbags that are secure, not damaged or leaking. And my airbag mounts are securely mounted and not damaged. Okay, so that wasn't very fluid, but I'm going to do this again for you. So after the drive shaft, I would check my rear air brake system the same as the front. That includes my air lines and hoses, brake chamber, slack adjuster and push rod, brake drums, shoes, and linings. I would check the rear suspension, leaf springs, spring hangers and mounting brackets, U-bolts and shock absorber the same as the front. My rear suspension I would check my airbag, that it is secure, not damaged or leaking. My airbag mount is securely mounted, not damaged. No loose or missing nuts or bolts. It's probably a good one. And my torque arm is securely mounted, not damaged and working properly. That is it for the invisibles.